Hi, I'm Michael Peruzzi, and today I will be talking about some of the events that happened in October of 1991, which was the year I was born. Unfortunately, today some of my audience couldn't really make it. So for today, I have my wife and our soon to be son. So this is going to be my audience today. I know it's not quite four people, but it's what I have to work with, unfortunately. So, to start off, I'm going to go through some pop culture from October of 1991. Starting off on October 3rd, Garth Brooks won at the 25th Country Music Association Awards for Best Country Music Singer and Songwriter. On October 7th, child star Adam Rich from Eight Is Enough was arrested for stealing some drug-filled syringes from a hospital. Also on October 7th, and probably one of the most memorable events of October 1991, or possibly the entire year, was when law professor Anita Hill accused Supreme Court nominee Clarence Thomas of making sexual inappropriate comments to her. After that, on October 11th, a televangelist by the name of Jimmy Swaggart was seen soliciting a prostitute. On October 17th, which is the actual day I was born, the Blue Man Group had their first performance in New York City. Also on October 17th, news anchor Bree Walker Lampley, she filed an FCC complaint against an LA radio station, KFI AM, and she had went on to say they personally attacked her by talking about her having a deformed baby. Now to move on to some historical events that happened. On October 5th, a military transport plane had crashed at Jakarta, killing 133 people. Also on October 5th, the USSR reduced its nuclear weapons arsenal. Going up to October 8th, the Croatian parliament cut all remaining ties with Yugoslavia. On October 10th, ex-postal worker Joseph Harris went in and killed four other postal workers at the branch that he worked at. Also on October 10th, the United States cut all foreign aid to Haiti. On October 16th, George Joe Hennard went on and killed 23 people and himself, and also wounded 20 more in Texas. On October 18th, the U.S. started to perform nuclear testing at their Nevada test site. And on October 23rd, the very controversial Dr. Kevorkian had his suicide machine assist two women in committing suicide. On October 5th, Fresno State tied the NCAA record for scoring 49 points in a single quarter of football. On October 6th, David Cone also set a record for baseball by striking out 19 batters in a single game, which is something that I don't think many people have even come close to in the 30 years since then. On October 6th, the Orioles went on to play their last game at Baltimore Memorial Stadium, and it just so happened that that game was against the Detroit Tigers. Also, I'm sorry about that. On October 12th, Doug Flutie also set a college football record with 582 passing yards in a single game. I know that is something that no one has really came close to in recent years. I don't think anyone's passed for almost more than 500 yards in a game, let alone almost 600. So that's a pretty big feat. Also, on my birthday, October 17th again, we had Paul Coffey, who set the NHL defenseman scoring record with 1,053 career points. And then also on October 17th, Angel Cordero Jr. was only the third jockey ever in history to win 7,000 horse races in his career. To me, that sounds actually pretty crazy. I didn't even think someone could have 7,000 horse races in a single lifetime, but it's pretty crazy to think that someone actually caught that feat plus two other people. So, those are some of the things that happened in October of 1991. It was a pretty exciting year. It was a pretty crazy year, and there was a lot of different things that happened across our state, across our country, and across the world. Thank you very much for joining us, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you.